Okay, so let's start with the first question. Question number 1, home assignment questions. A book with many printing error contains 4 different formula for the displacement. Y displacement of the particle. Okay, so displacement of the particle. Displacement of the particle. So undergoing the certain periodic motions. Rule out wrong formula of the dimensional ground at the elite. Okay, so the displacement of the particle. Okay, so the displacement of the particle is given in the form of y is equal to a sine omega t, or y is equal to a sine omega t plus phi, or y is equal to a sine omega t minus kx. So y is equal to a sine omega t minus omega x divided by nu. So these are the forms of the displacement of particle. If okay, so let's check. This is the form a sine. This is a sine. The form is correct. Okay, C option a sine. This is also form correct. A square root of 2. This is a by 2. So the displacement of the particle is not proportionality to the a by t. It is not proportionality. So that is a wrong statement. B option B is the correct answer. Okay, the next question. The next question is question number 2. The diameter of the given wire measured by the screw gauge. The 3 measurement of the diameters of the reading. So these are the 3 diameters. What is the percentage of error in the measurement? So we know that the percentage of error in the diameter is equal to, okay, that is a modulus of delta d1 plus modulus of delta d2 plus, so modulus of delta d3 divided by total number of trials is 3. So this is the formula to find out the percentage of error. You know very well in the theory. Okay, now how to find out the delta absolute error in the diameter 1. So absolute error in the diameter 2, the absolute error in the diameter 3. So is equal to, what is a formula? The main diameter minus d1, the main diameter minus d2, the main diameter minus d3. So d1, diameter 1, diameter 2, diameter 3 are the given, but main diameter. So how to find out the main diameter? The main diameter is equal to d1 plus d2 plus d3 divided by 3. So that means 0.036 plus 0.035 plus 0.037 divided by 3. Then the main diameter is equal to 0.036. Okay, this is the main diameter. Now put the value 0.036 minus d1 is 0.036 is equal to 0.036 minus 0.036 minus second one is 0.035, 0.037. So that is equal to 0, 0. Then second one is 0.01, 01. The third one is minus 0.01. So now you have to put the values on equation 1. So the percentage of the error, is equal to mod, that means 0 plus mod delta D2, mod, that is 0.01 plus modulus ide, you have to neglect the minus sign, 0.01 divided by 3. So that is equal to answer 0.0. So 0.02 divided by 3. That is equal to 0.006. Okay. So then it is a percentage error into 100. Okay. Into 100. So into 100. So that is the answer. Answer. The percentage of error. The percentage of the error is equal to delta into main diameter divided by the main diameter into 100. So that is a main diameter. Okay. This is not percentage. This is absolute main error. Okay. This is absolute main error. That is a mod delta main. Okay. So this is the mod D main. Delta main, absolute main error. So this is percentage of error. So now put the values, that is equal to 0.006 divided by, so main diameter is today 0.036 into 100. So after the simplified, we get the answer 2.8 percentage. This is the answer. So the option which is matching to this one, so that is option B is a correct answer. Then next question. Question number 3. The dimensional formula for universal gravitational constant. We know that gravitational force, okay, gravitational force is equal to the force of attraction between the two masses m1 m2 with the distance is r is equal to g m1 m2 divided by r square. So this is the gravitational force between the two masses. Now g is called as what? So g is a gravitational constant. G is a gravitational constant. So our aim is to find out the dimensional formula for gravitational constant. So in this equation, G is equal to gravitational force R square divided by M1 M2. So now force in the unit Newton per meter. Okay, Newton per meter. Then this is a meter square. This is the kg into kg square. So Newton force in dimensional formula, okay, mass into acceleration, L t minus 2, mass into acceleration, then per length, then L2 meter square divided by kg, M2. So now the gravitational constant, universal gravitational constant is M plus 1, okay, minus 1 agutte, then L. So L 1, okay, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 plus 1 3, L3 T minus 2. Okay, so this is which is option is too familiar to this one. M minus 1 L3, M minus 1 L3 T minus 2. That is option B is a correct answer. Okay, so then next question. Question number 4. Question number 4. The period of the oscillation of the simple pendulum, that is T is equal to 2 pi square root of L by G. So L is about 10 centimeter. L is equal to 10 centimeter. Then 1 meter is millimeter is accuracy. The period of oscillations is about, okay, the period of oscillation, the time is equal to 0.5 seconds. Okay, the time for the 100 oscillations is measured to be rest in the was 1 second resolution. So what is the accuracy in the determinant of G anta kelidane? Okay, so what is the accuracy in the measurement of G? So now the problem is, okay, simple pendulum oscillations nalide. So for nth oscillation, so for nth oscillation alli enagutte, T is equal to, for nth oscillation, T is equal to 2 pi n square root of L by G. So our aim is, what is the accuracy of G anta kelidane. Now we have to G. Okay, so G anna ee kade tagonbani, squaring on both sides, T square is equal to 4 pi square n square L divided by G. So hagadre G is equal to 4 pi square n square L divided by T square. Okay, so then the next step. Okay, so G is equal to 4 pi square n square L. So T plus 2 mele hodre T to the power of minus 2 agutte. So then what is the accuracy? Next step is delta G divided by G is equal to, so this is a constant, vella constant agtave, then delta L by L plus, so plus into minus agutte, illi minus 2 into, okay, plus 2 into delta T divided by T. So now onande find out martini, delta L by L. Okay, delta L by L. So now L ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದಾನೆ 10 centimeter. Okay, so 10 centimeter, this is L. What about the absolute error? So absolute error is the least count error. Okay, least count ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ 10 centimeter ಅಂದ್ರೆ 0.1. Okay, then 0.1. Then similarly, okay, into 100, it is in percentage. into 100 into 100 into 100 into 100. So into 100. So now you have to simplify it. That is equal to 1%. Okay, 1%. Then second one, first one is completed. T, delta T divided by T into 100 is equal to. So now you have to find out delta T ಮತ್ತು delta T ಅನ್ನು find out ಮಾಡಿ. Okay, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ next one, how to find out T and delta T. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ T is equal to, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ, the time 100 oscillations is measured to be in the watch 1 second ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ T is equal to T by N. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? Then T is equal to T N. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ T is equal to so T is equal to N into T. So ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು oscillations ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಅವನು? 100 oscillations. So 100 oscillations with the time ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? 0.5 second. So ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ 0.5 into 100 ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? 50. Okay, so that is a measured to be rest of 1 second resolution. So resolution is 1 second, and the least count is 1 second. I have the least count. Okay, delta T is this much and T is this much. So that is equal to delta T yesterday 1. So delta T 1 divided by. So delta T is 1. T value yesterday, T value 50. 50 into 100. So that is equal to 2%. So now put all the values on this equation. Okay, all values ana substitution ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. Delta G by G into 100 is equal to, so ಇದು simplified ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು 1% plus 2 into, so ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು answer? 2%. Okay, then the final answer is equal to 5%. Okay, that is 5%. So that is option B is the correct answer for this question. Okay, next question. The frequency of the string is equal to P divided by 2L square root of F divided by M. So where P is the number of the segment of the vibrating. Okay, so Pn is the number of segment of the vibrating. So that means P is a constant given. So M is the constant of the string. What is the dimensional formula for M? You have to calculate. So now this is a squaring on both the side. So then nu square is equal to P square 4L square F divided by M. So the question is asked M is equal to divided by 4L square nu square P square into F. So which are the constant? P is a constant. So 4 is constant. Okay, so 4 and P. Now you have to remove it, these two parts. So then M is equal to F dimensions formula, force into acceleration. So then divided by L square. Then what is the dimensions formula for frequency? Frequency dimensions formula. So frequency is equal to 1 by time. That is equal to t to the power of -1. So it is a square. So that becomes t to the power of -2. So then M dimensions formula is equal to M. Then L plus 2 minus 2 get cancelled. L to the power of -1. T to the power of 0. So that is option D is a correct matching. So that is the answer. So next question, question number 6. So question number 6. So according to the Newton's, the viscous force between the liquid layers, area A, velocity gradient. So velocity gradient is equal to delta V divided by delta Z. So this is velocity gradient. So now the frequency F is given. So F is equal to minus, you have to minus eta A delta V divided by delta Z. So where eta is the coefficient of viscosity, the dimensions formula for eta. So you have to find out the dimensions formula. So now eta A delta V is equal to F into delta Z. The question is eta. So eta is equal to F into delta Z divided by A into delta V. So eta is equal to F divided by A into delta V divided by delta Z. Okay, so now eta is equal to F dimensions formula F1 L1 L minus 2 divided by area L square. Then what is the dimensions formula for velocity gradient? So velocity gradient is meter per second divided by distance L. So now LL cancel, t to the power of -1. That is the dimensions formula for velocity gradient, t minus 1. So now the coefficient of viscosity is equal to m L to the power of. So plus 2 minus 2 minus 1. Then t to the power of -1. So the coefficient of viscosity dimensions formula. So m L minus 1 t minus 1. That is a option D is the correct answer. Okay, next question. Question number 6. Completed. Question number 7. Okay, question number 7. Screw gauge A has pitch 1 mm 50 divisions on its circular scale. Screw gauge B has pitch 0.5 and 100 divisions on the circular scale. So now this is the pitch. This is the circular divisions. So A screw gauge pitch is 1 mm. Number of divisions is 50. B scale, so that is a pitch is 0.5 mm. Number of divisions is 100. So now what is the relationship between these two? So we know that is a least count is equal to, okay. So least count is equal to, what is the formula for least count of the screw gauge? Least count is equal to pitch divided by total number of divisions, on circular scale. So this is a formula for least count. So first one, least count of a screw gauge. Least count of a screw gauge is equal to a pitch is 1 mm divided by total number of divisions is 50. So this is called as equation 1. Then least count of b is equal to pitch is 0.5 divided by total number of divisions is 100. So 0.5 it can be written as 1 by 2 then into 100 as it is. So that is equal to 1 by 200. So now comparing these two, least count of b, this much. So 1 by 200, this is 1 by 50. So is 1 by 50 into how much? 1 by 4. So then the least count of b is equal to, so 1 by 50 instead of 1 by 50, so I can be written, okay, I will be written, so 1 by 50 instead of this one, least count of, so least count of a, so divided by 4. So now you have to cross multiplication, we get the answer. The least count of a is equal to 4 times of least count of b. So this is the answer. So which is the matching for this one? That is option D is the matching. So that is option D is the correct answer. Next, question number 8. So question number 8. A student measure the distance transversed in the free fall body. So initially rest. So initially rest means u is equal to 0. It is a rest. So E is given in the time. He uses this data estimate the g, the acceleration due to gravity, if the maximum percentage of error in the measurement of the distance and time. Okay, so the maximum percentage of error in the measurement of distance and time. Distance and time is given E1 and E2. So now respectively, the percentage of error in the G. So we know that S is equal to UT plus of AT square. AT means GT square. So initially rest S andre maximum height, that is H. So initially rest 0 into time is 0, that is GT square divided by 2. So now that is a G is equal to 2H divided by T square. Okay, so then, so this is the equation. Now you have to percentage of error, that is a delta G by G into 100 is equal to delta H divided by H into 100 plus 2 into delta T by T into 100. So that is delta G by G into 100 is equal to, so what is this value is given? So this value is given the distance E1 plus 2 is as it is into, so delta T by T into 100 is E2. So that is E2. So now the final answer is E1 plus 2E2. That is the answer. That is option B is a correct answer.